Hello, and welcome to Name's 3 Days with our forecast, our issue for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I begin by taking a look at the level of moisture penetration in the country as we speak on Saturday morning. There are developments of clouds over part of the northeast to part of the southern part of the country, and a few areas around the central city have also experienced some level of weather activities in the last 1 week. But the northwestern part of the country is still very dry, hence we do not really anticipate any pre-onset activities in this area yet. Now let's go over the highlights of what we expect on Saturday morning. Even as we speak, there are some significant activities of thunderstorms over part of Southern Cross River and part of Akwa Ibom in the southeast coastal areas. And we expect these to lead to thunderstorms, which is likely to encroach into part of the south-south before the end of today. Elsewhere, we expect the afternoon to give us mostly partly cloudy conditions and sunny conditions over part of the north. And we expect some isolated thunderstorms over part of the high ground of Jos, part of Abuja and southern Kaduna, a few areas around the coast of the southeast and part of the Niger Delta axis, and part of the inland areas of the southwest and the coast of the southwest are likely to experience 1 or 2 episodes of thunderstorms before the end of Saturday. We expect the air quality conditions over the country to be quite moderate over the northeast and over the southwest, but we expect some poor air quality conditions over areas in the northwest and part of the central cities, and also part of Edo and part of the Niger Delta axis. We expect temperatures to start to hit their 40s over most of the north, as significant areas like part of Yobe and Maiduguri are likely to report temperature ranging within 41 to 42 degrees Celsius. Kano is likely to report a high of about 40 degrees Celsius. Likewise, we expect this over Zamfara. FCT will report maximum temperature of 39 degrees Celsius, while part of the southwestern areas will have temperature ranging within 35 to 36 degrees Celsius. The southeast will have temperature around 34 to 37 degrees Celsius. We expect Sunday to also start with some stable conditions over the north, which are foreseen to be quite sunny throughout the morning hours. Partly cloudy over the central and the southern inland, with some chances of thunderstorms over part of Yenagoa, Warri, and part of Uyo and Eket in the southeast and Niger Delta axis. The afternoon is where we expect some isolated thunderstorms over most of the inland areas of the south and part of the central cities, with areas around Lafia, the FCT, and part of Niger likely to experience some few episodes of thunderstorm. We can't also exclude areas in the southwestern inland of Ekiti, Oshogbo, part of Ondo, and parts of Ijebu-Ode and Lagos are also likely to experience some thunderstorms in the afternoon hours. We expect the air quality conditions to remain quite like what we expected it on Saturday, with most areas in the northeast and the southern inland being in moderate air quality conditions. But there are some flashpoints over part of Kebbi in the northwest, where the air quality conditions there could deteriorate largely. We expect temperatures to still remain within 40 to 42 degrees Celsius over most northern cities. We expect the FCTs to still maintain a temperature high of 39 degrees Celsius. Lafia would have a temperature increment of about 1 degree Celsius, with something around 40 degrees Celsius reported over Lafia and environ. We expect the southern inland and the coastal areas to still have temperature around 35 to 36 degrees Celsius, while the southeast coast will have temperature increase largely over most of the coastal areas to 36 and 37 degrees Celsius range. We also expect Monday to start with mostly sunny conditions over the north. There are no threats of dust expected on this day as well, so good visibility is expected over most places. The central areas will still have partly cloudy conditions in the morning with a lot of sunny intervals, and the increasing level of heat may get unbearable in these areas. We look forward to some pockets of thunderstorms in the wee hours of the morning over the southwestern coast of Lagos and part of the coastal areas of Ondo. We expect the Niger Delta axis, part of Warri, Yenagoa, and also part of Uyo, Eket in the southeast coastal areas to also experience some light thunderstorms in the morning hours. Afternoon is also likely to give us some inland thunderstorms activities. We expect these to be quite isolated in most areas around the southwestern inland and part of Lokoja in the central areas. Also part of Akure and part of Ekiti and Ibadan are also likely to experience some isolated thunderstorm, and this should also trickle down to part of the inland areas of the southeast and coast of the southeast as well. We expect the air quality condition on this day to improve over the northwest, as most areas are still going to be in just some unhealthy conditions, which might likely affect people in the sensitive group category. We expect moderate air quality conditions elsewhere around the country. We look forward to temperature also remaining within 40 to 41 degrees Celsius over part of the northeast, while most areas in the northwest will report temperature high ranging within 38 over Katsina to about 40 over Sokoto. We expect Abuja to drop in temperature to 38 degrees Celsius, while part of Kogi will report 40 degrees Celsius. Lagos would have temperature increase to 37 degrees Celsius, while Yenagoa and part of Port Harcourt will have temperature around 36 degrees Celsius. And that's where we'll leave you for this edition of our 3 days weather forecast. Do join us in the next 48 hours for updates as the case arises. I'm Olubi Adedamola, and thank you for watching.